All right, what's up YouTube? I know a lot of you guys that subscribe to the channel are runners, and I want to talk to you today about two different options for trail running shoes. Your shoe is a pretty important part of your kit if you're going to get into trail running, ultra running, whatever, right? It's important because your foot takes a beating, and your foot's the thing that's contacting the ground, and it affects the rest of your body and your running form. So you got to get the right one, and these are two options right here. Of course there are a ton more, but these are the two we're going to look at because I think these are the top two options. I'll talk to you guys what I like about each one, what I don't like about each one, and then which one I choose to run in on a day-to-day basis. What's up guys? I want to tell you about what I believe is the most underrated product that our partner at Phorm puts out, and it's this Ultra-Formance formula. For any of you guys like me that like to do long sustained efforts, whether it's ultra running, mountain biking, kayaking, whatever it is, this right here really hits the spot. It's got a great taste. It's got 100 calories per scoop. I usually do about 2 scoops of this per liter of water, and the flavor is absolutely perfect. It never gets old. It mixes well. It sits well with the stomach. I promise you, if you guys run anything over an hour, you're out doing anything over an hour, you're going to want some Ultra-Formance. It's going to keep you going longer and harder, and it's going to help you with your long sustained efforts. So check it out, firstform.com. You guys know Phorm's an awesome company with awesome people, and we're so thankful that they're our partners here at 307 Project. Nuff said. We'll start out with these Speedlands. This is the GS Tam, and really awesome shoe. Hadn't been out real long, but as you can see, I have a lot of miles on these, and I actually went through one pair. This is my second pair, so I've done a lot of running in these. I've ran a 100-mile race in these, and so I have a lot of experience with them. They got a lot of cushion. They're a little bit heavy. Another thing I like about these is they have an insert that you can put in the insole right there. It's a carbon fiber insert that snaps into the bottom of the insole that gives the shoe a little more spring, and it also protects the bottom of your foot from rocks and thorns and crap that'll come up through the sole of these shoes when you're out running on trails, all right? Now, all that being said, one of the unique things about this Speedland shoe are these BOA laces right here. They're nice in the sense of you can micro adjust the tightness of the shoe, and it's really easy to pop that open and back a little tension off as your foot swells over the course of a long race. All right, that's the advantage of these. The disadvantage is in trail running. Many times we're on really technical surfaces and there's rocks. I can't tell you how many times I've hit these BOA knobs right here on rocks and they've popped off. Now usually you can just pop them back on, but sometimes they actually break. They're plastic, and if one of these breaks, you're pretty much screwed, right? So they're not near as durable and reliable in terms of a lacing system as your traditional shoelace. So micro adjusting the tension's nice, but I even had this BOA lacing system on a cycling shoe that I wore during the Colorado trail race, and toward the end of the race I smashed it on a rock and it was completely gone. And luckily that shoe had a backup set of traditional shoelaces that I was able to use. So I don't think that the advantage of this BOA system is good enough to trade it off for a traditional shoelace. Now, the main letdown with this shoe, this Speedland, is on short to mid distance runs, anything from 0 to a marathon. They're comfortable, but if you're talking about longer runs, at least for me, 50 to 100 miles, this Speedland doesn't have any padding around the tongue of the shoe really the only padding around the opening of the shoe is back here in the heel. And so what this shoe actually does is it cuts into my ankle and actually causes some pretty significant damage to my ankles where this portion of the shoe wraps around my ankle. It becomes extremely painful, and it causes such significant damage to me, especially when I ran 100 miles in these, that it took a few weeks for my ankles to heal up after that. So that for me, I really wanted this to be my new running shoe, because I think the guys that that started this company, they seem to be really good guys. They're supporting people that I like Cameron Haynes and some other awesome athletes out there. And so I really like the company, but I just think the shoe needs to have a few design changes in order to be fit for the ultra running scene, at least for me. Now, a lot of you guys might wear these and not experience the same thing, but because of what that thing did to my ankles and the chafing that it caused, I had to stop running in these and actually go back to my old trusties right here. This shoe right here. Now, difference here, these guys at Speedland seem to be awesome dudes. Now Hoka, I absolutely hate supporting Hoka because they are a bunch of transgender, homosexual, loving, hippie type, you know, do whatever. I hate supporting this company. And this is, I guess in a way it's support for them, but the fact of the matter is, they make the best trail running shoe. I mean, you just can't get around that. And so it sucks that their values are so terrible. I really, really wish that somebody would come out with a better shoe than them that, you know, support good American values, but it doesn't exist. This is the Hoka Speedgoat. This shoe's been out for a long, long time. It was actually designed in partnership with a legendary ultra runner named Carl Meltzer. His nickname is the Speedgoat. I've been running in these shoes for a long, long time. 6, 7 years maybe. And all around, it's the best one out there. The grip on the bottom of the shoe is excellent. The fit is excellent. The cushion is just right in my opinion. And they last a long, long time. You can easily get 1,000 miles out of a pair of these shoes. So they're constructed well. They're light. I'd say they're a little lighter than the Speedlands, although they're not light in comparison to some road running shoes and stuff, but for trail running, not bad. Got good cushion around the opening of the ankle. They don't cause any pressure on my Achilles tendon. And I'd say the only downside to the Speedgoat is they do not have a rock plate. Like with your Speedland, you've got this carbon insert here. This is all foam. The bottom of the shoe is all foam. So we were just running at our trail race this past weekend, and I had a big thorn actually go right through the bottom of this shoe, all the way up through the sole, and I could feel it poking me in the bottom of my foot. So that's the only downside to these, is the protection in terms of not being able to feel rocks and thorns coming up through the shoe. There's no rock plate in these, and again, I mean, that saves weight, I guess, but it would be a nice add-on to the Speedgoat. Other than that, you can't really beat them. Yeah, Hoka's a sucky company, but they make the best freaking running shoe out there. And I hope Speedland continues to innovate, and I hope that they put something out eventually one day that is better than the Speedgoat. And I will definitely go back to their shoe if I ever have that opportunity. So this isn't an advertisement for either one. It's just my experience in running. I wanted to share it with you guys because there's a lot of confusion about what shoes to wear, and there's literally hundreds of options out there. You might find something different that works for you. It's unique to the runner. But if you got a foot, if you happen to have a foot that's like mine and a running stride like mine, and you know, these two options are going to work well for you, either one. That's the pluses and minuses to them. Hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope it helps you in your journey becoming a runner, or if you're already a runner, going further and going faster, man. The shoe's an important part of your kit. So if you got something out of it, like, subscribe, and share it with one of your running buddies. Appreciate it. Enough said.